A former Kentucky deputy sheriff is facing federal charges accused of violating the civil rights of people. Tanner Abbott is charged in the 5-county federal indictment. It lists 5 victims, several of which the former Boyle County deputy is accused of violent behavior against. WKYT's Phil Pendleton spoke to the current sheriff and has more from Boyle County. It's our top story at noon.
Former Sheriff Derek Robbins tells me that Tanner Abbott was actually let go from the sheriff's office about 2 years ago, but apparently there has been a federal investigation taking place since that time, and now Tanner Abbott is facing a 5-count federal indictment. Now, Tanner Abbott worked as a Boyle County deputy sheriff for several years. He worked in a number of drug cases, and according to the indictment, he's accused of using unreasonable force during arrests. Specifically, in February of 2021, he is accused of punching a person in the head without legal justification. And in another case, that same month, Abbott directed a co-conspirator to fill out a citation with false information. All of this happened before current Sheriff Taylor Bottom was in office, but he says the allegations are very troubling.
It's a sad day that, someone that's trusted in the community that went beyond their scope of their job. And like I said earlier, I talked to Jeremy and I told him that, our office doesn't condone that type of behavior. And
the indictment lists a number of allegations from January to April 2021. Now, Tanner Abbott was fired in September of 2021, and former Sheriff Derek Robbins tells me that was because of a number of different allegations, but one of the most primary things he says was because Tanner Abbott apparently had put some drug informants' information on social media. In Boyle County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
The current Boyle County sheriff tells us he's not aware of Tanner Abbott working in law enforcement in any capacity since he was let go from the sheriff's office.